Good morning. I don't know. Today, I just feel like going live. I guess. I don't know. Y'all. I have been severely depressed for like years now. And I just woke my inner child up. It's like sometimes you know how God send you people and you think it's going to work. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And it's crazy how I was obsessing over being married again because my husband died. And me thinking, oh, this new guy, I held on to the new guy harder than I held on to my husband that I walked away from, you know? And I had to realize, like, man, like, once I started praying a little more and going to church a little more, it made me appreciate my exes. I don't know how other people feel about that, but it it really did make me appreciate my exes because they taught me a lot. And especially this last one. This last one, you know how you always think you in love until you find your true love. Like, cause the love to you might not be the love to them, but I genuinely believe my last boyfriend um was my true love because I seen me doing things that I would have never done. And that thing broke me down so much, but I appreciate him so much because he woke me back up. He put me back in the things that I was interested in, but I lost hope for it. When everybody down talk what you got going on, and your family don't see what you see, and I was always the one that was afraid to go against the grain. Stop being afraid to go against the grain. I don't care who you are. If they say left and you see everybody else go left, go right. Just because they went left don't mean that was your path. They probably chose the harder route. You probably had a different calling, different understandings, you know. And then it's crazy because it be the small things that let you know you don't think like other people. Like somebody can tell you, like one day I was somewhere and they was like, we're starting the park over here, you know. And so I was the first truck over there. So what they did was they was like, back up and straighten up. So to me, back up and straighten up. That's what I thought he meant. But he was like, no. Like he just wanted me to back straight up. He could have said that. But me, I look deeper than just the basic. Like, what do you mean? Because misunderstanding nowadays is so common. And having an understanding nowadays is a battle. It feels like everybody wants to, excuse me if I'm getting a little emotional because God had his hands on me. And you might see me smoke a cigarette in his live. But I'm working. I mean, I'm working. I'm trying. It's a lot of things I just can't do cold turkey. I might need a little extra assistance with. I've been smoking cigarettes for the longest. I ain't even gonna say since when, but it's like I know I told y'all I was gonna come up here and give y'all adoption stories and stuff, but I think I just need to appreciate my right now. And right now, I appreciate everything that God has been doing for me. Y'all just don't understand. And it's been a hard road, like y'all forgive me, but it's been a hard road. No, I'm not the one to get on the internet and cry. But anytime I talk about Jesus, like when I get ready to talk about Jesus and what he done for me, it do something to me. So excuse me, you know. But I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. Molestation. Parents don't believe you. I hate the foster system, but I love my foster parents because without them, I probably would have never even had a chance. You know, but when I sit down and really and truly think of the goodness of Jesus and now he done for me, baby, I can't do nothing but praise him. And I appreciate everything, the hard times. I appreciate it because it's showing me. It's showing me where I need to be. It's showing me how I need to move. It's showing me where I was messing up at. It's showing me how I let so many people walk over me I let so many people walk over me my whole life. Like I'm in my 30s. I'm 36 to be exact. Um, but I let people walk all over me until this month, March 2026. I'm done. I'm done. I was people pleasing. I'm done. Everything is a learning experience now to me. I used to say, God, I don't have this. God, I don't have that. God, send me this. God, straighten up the kids. God. But without the struggle, how do you know it's going well? And I think that stuff, the hard part, keeping the faith when you know you going through a rough time, praising God in advance, thanking Him for that hard time was hard for me to do, and I didn't even realize I needed to do it. I didn't realize I needed to do it. I just used to blame God. I used to not hate Him, but I used to blame Him. I married a guy. I grew up in the church. Um, but my husband, my ex-husband now, well, he's deceased. Well, he grew up in the church, but he took a turn and it made him become Muslim. I followed everything he said because I felt like he was the only person that loved me back. So I went and I started doing these things, and as I started doing other practices, everything started. No witchcraft now, just no witchcraft. I was dwelling in spirituality, but I wasn't really worshiping the crystals. I believe that there is power in the mindset. The same way that you trust if you got this crystal on your desk, why you can't trust God? Why you can't trust God? Um, I lost a child when I was 15 years old. I lost my first child, and when my husband died, God sent me my oldest daughter. I took her on with no questions. Everybody told me not to get her. They told me um she could be a runaway, she could be this, she could be that. But what they didn't know was I never knew her father, but I knew her father was on drugs. And she was hanging with my little cousins. I've always been like the TD of the hood, like everybody come around me. Everybody's kids are always at my house, and so I try to treat them with something that I don't know if they missing it or not. Like I don't know if they needed that love, but it was a reason that they were constantly with me. And I could never figure it out ever since I was a little girl. Like I got a love for children. But if I'm gonna love them, I need to teach them. And with me teaching them, they need to know about God. They need some type of roots because a lot of these kids, they come to me, they hungry, they need their hair done, they just want to play, they just want to talk to me. And I'm asking them like, why you not talking to your mama? Like tell your mama. And they saying that they couldn't do it. And me thinking because they had their mom that they were doing better than me. But I guess it hurts worse to have a mother there and not be active than to not have a mother there at all. You know, and I just thank God for this peace that has been over me. Like I left so much in the last couple of weeks. I stopped a lot of things and I feel so lonely, but I know it's not loneliness. It's God separating me. I don't how do you say I don't fit in no more. I don't I'm not exciting I guess to them anymore, but I still feel like I'm the same person. I just got a deeper type of faith. And I just want all you young kids, whoever, I want all of y'all, just pray sometimes. Family problems, just pray through it. You can't sleep at night, pray through it. You frustrated with school, pray through it. Grown people, you frustrated with work, pray through it. Pray through it. Because I was so vocal at one point. I had to learn how to shut up, be silent, let everything work out. And I don't know why I felt the need to get on here and do this morning. But, baby, long as you know that good news, can't nothing stop nothing. Nothing will not stop nothing. And I pray you guys have a beautiful Thursday. Y'all have a great day. I'm at work. Nothing going on. I'm at work though. You know, the daycare center. But I want, if y'all don't take nothing else from this live and y'all feel like I'm just babbling, please take that. I'm not forcing nothing on anybody. It's the internet. You pick and choose what you would choose to listen to. But I didn't put the title on this because who it reaches, it reaches. I'm not looking for an audience. The audience will come to me because to me right now I'm in my lukewarm stage and I'm trying to get out of it. And this is what this looks like. This is what it's always gonna look like until I completely give myself over to God. I know it sounds crazy because you see me smoking cigarettes, but baby, you're not gonna change overnight. Try, try. Before all fails, try God first. Just try God first. Yeah, try it out. Pray a little bit. Read with understanding, and if you don't understand the Bible, get somebody of your peer who understands to break that down to you. Um, get them to break it down to you because I need a lot of people to break it down for me to get the perception that I feel like what he said if I feel like they're wrong, you know. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is not it. Hold on. I might need to get myself together and then come back to life. But baby, I got the three kids. Like I said, I've been adopted since birth. I've been straight away from my mother and father since birth. And I found them when I was 16 years old. You remember when they used to have the phone books, like the yellow pages? And I was going to Canada. How I found out that I was adopted. I was going to Canada and on a sixth grade field trip. And excuse me, horrible at speaking. I'm trying to fix that. If anybody got anything that they can send it to me. But yeah, I was going on a field trip, and everybody else in the class they had their birth certificates because we were going to Canada, like I said, so we needed certain pieces of identification to get there. Everybody else birth certificate just this one little card. If y'all remember that, now they got the long birth certificates, only the long ones. But back then in South Carolina, we only had the little cards, and I got this big stack of paperwork with my stuff. It started, the devil started putting in my mind. I don't. It had to be the devil because the Lord don't bring confusion. He don't bring confusion. So the devil started on me early. I got touched. I was very promiscuous. At a very young age, like 11. Very promiscuous. And I felt like once I learned, I felt like I thought I knew a man. And I would just give them what they want. I would just give them what they want. I never defended my own body. I never had nobody to defend me. They took me to church every time. So it's like I had a church trauma. I had a church trauma because I'm when I got raped again at 13, my mom took me to church. It was a Wednesday night service, Bible study. But it happened before she came home, and instead of her taking me to the hospital, she took me to church, bleeding and all. Like, excuse me, I think I'm supposed to say great on here. I don't know. I don't know. The video don't get monetized, get a channel strike, whatever. But yeah, when all of that stuff happened, when that abuse was going on, I never had no one to defend me. And my father, it trickled down into me growing up. So now I got all these growing pains. I got all this trauma, and I'm trying to see my way through it because if I express myself to my foster family, they feel a certain type of way. They want to put me out. You know, they don't. They are older, so they came from the generation of children that's supposed to be seen and not heard. You know, like so, nobody never listened. And it took me to become 36 years old to know that I'm enough. Somebody loves me. I love myself. It took me till I was 36 years old. I don't want that to happen to nobody. And I know people older than me feel like, okay, well, we go through that, da 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 da. But I get it. I get it. I get it. But I guess it took me so long. I dedicated my life to other people my whole life. Don't do that. Don't do that. I always had trust in man and not trust in God. And now that I done grew this trust in God, baby, can't nothing shake me, break me, move me, or anything. You might try. It might sting, but I won't fall. I won't fall. Oh, my nose. But if this did something for you, let me know. Next time I won't be up here with all this snot and crying. Maybe. But it's bad right now because I didn't let it out yet this morning. I usually get my praise on before I come to work. And sometimes it come with a little ugliness in the face, vulnerability. And this is my first step of being vulnerable and letting people know the good news. So y'all have a good day. I might probably be back later. I'm gonna start doing more lives. I probably will get up here, get my daughter to explain her adoption story and explain why we bump heads so and stuff like that. But we're good. She's out of the house now, but we're still good. I still check on my baby. I still make sure my baby got everything she needs, but I'm still scared. But it's the only thing I can do is give it to God. If I give it to God, then I can't worry, right? But you lovely people have a great, 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 great day.